It was supposed to be a place of education, but instead, for a century and a half, the Anglican-run Mohawk Institute was better known for its cruelty and abuse of children.
They have an obligation as the church. They can't go through the next generations and say, you know what, we said we're sorry, let's leave it at that and move on. No.
I want to repeat the apology I made
Today, some
earlier,
survivors of that
made
residential school met with the Archbishop of Canterbury in Toronto. Survivors wanted to meet with him at the former residential school site, but only if the Anglican Church would commit to financial support for Indigenous language revitalization and the release of all the institution's records.
If they're not going to do that, then there's no sincerity in it at all.
Earlier in his trip to Canada, Justin Welby did make a partial commitment.
Anything in the possession of the archives of the Church of England will be made available.
And in today's meeting with First Nations, the Archbishop did so again.
He made the promise to do whatever he can to make a change, to put in action the apology.
The former chair of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission says the Archbishop's apologies were meaningful, but more survivors should have heard them.
They have missed out on an opportunity to have a significant influence upon the process of reconciliation.
Many people, including Sinclair, only found out about the trip last week.
It's almost like a slap in the face in the sense that you're being ignored.
Those who met with the Archbishop today say no concrete financial commitment was made.
So we need to save our language. And we lost our language at the residential school. Thank you.
They hope the Archbishop won't forget their demands for help when he returns to England. Olivia Stefanovic, CBC News, Toronto.